bit of a mirror of sorts, but there are some different cards in different decks. Seat of the Synod, Mox Opal, Mishra's Bauble, Emery, Lurker of the Lock. Alright. Soul Guide Lantern, Odawara, Thoughtcast, and Urza Saga for the yard. Soul Guide Lantern could be good for controlling the Engineer Welder stuff. Pyroblast on Emery before it can get off Summoning Sickness.
I'll bring up the...
Oh, shit.
Force Pitching Thoughtcast. Alright, Pyroblast is countered. Gonna untap now with Emery on the board. Not too bad.
Yeah, I like two.
I've been seeing two a lot too.
Targeting.
Okay, Soul Guide Lantern will exile the Pyroblast. Good start to game one, I think, for David. Mishra's Bauble reveals a mountain on top.
Well, are you bobbling your end stuff?
Yes.
Okay, yeah, I just want to make sure. Okay, yeah. Goblin Engineer?
Okay, there was some confusion about the timing of the bauble. Goblin Engineer getting Metallic Rebuked. So, controlling what Nick can do so far. Okay, there's Grindstone. Mishra's Bauble played from the yard. Gonna take a look again. Ancient Tomb on top. Pass the turn.
I wouldn't bullshit you.
No, you're fine. I'll pass. I mean, I would like let you play it out too, but like I'm dead. I'm cooked. I'm cooked bad. Okay.
Fable of the Mirror Breaker is in there. Make a Goblin Shaman and pass.
18, right? Yeah. Reanimating beings.
You're reanimating beings.
Yeah, we're throw mag.
That's scary.
Throw mag.
Oh, Arkham did have that thing.
What thing?
Red Elemental Blast revealed on top. Okay, that could be a way to deal with Emery. Or is a Saga now on the board for David?
Yeah, exactly. I saw that.
Chapter 2.
It's actually kind of sick. Yeah.
Pretty sick, yeah.
Heading into Chapter 2 of Fable of the Mirror Breaker now.
The mountain, draw one.
Yeah. Ties and booty mandrels and like fuck.
Discarded one card. Plays the City of Traders. Nick has a lot of mana, which is scary.
But I will send
I cast Broadside Bombardiers.
I'm gonna minus 2 charges. Yep.
Broadside Bombardiers, folks.
Yeah. I'll move to combat. Swing for 4. Trigger.
You're at
And I'll fling the treasure at Emery.
Okay, then gonna boast, sacrificing the treasure to kill Emery. Emery looks like it's headed to the trash pile.
Over here.
5 speed just screams this card in the chat. We're not even sure which card they're referring to.
Okay. I'll pass it.
Draw.
I mean, I was late for round 4.
That's fine.
Look at those Goblin Shamans. No sleeves. Is that a flex? What is that? What's going on here?
Good. I thought about taking my own name back as well.
Is Nick flexing on us? Alright, making a construct now. Okay.
That would have been so juicy.
No, I don't mean days back. I just meant like days. The original, right? But I'm like, no, I need to
white
sing
yeah.
Because I had days.
I'm gonna use one of each. I'm gonna play Bowmasters.
Yeah, if I had days your day, at least I'd work. Made you pay one more mana. Like, it was
I'm
something.
gonna play another Bowmasters.
I wouldn't have done it.
He'll get exiled with a hit counter.
Alright, a Thought Monitor is going to resolve.
Good player.
I'll use for 5.
All right, one of those fables will become reflections of Kiki-Jiki. The other will enter its second chapter. Let's see if Nick wants to discard anything. I think the hand had Red Elemental Blast and maybe, I don't know.
Liliana.
Not sure if we knew the other card.
You have high cards in hand?
Yeah.
One. No, sorry. Three.
She was actually in my earlier
3 cards in David's hand.
Alright, I'm gonna go volcanic and cast brainstorm.
Guys, Goblin Welder?
Goblin Welder. It's interesting. Soul Guy Lantern is on the table.
Cast.
Well, they say cyber.
Oh, yeah. I guess a Goblin Engineer.
Now Goblin Engineer. Uh-oh. If Red Elemental Blast in hand, maybe attacking, making some treasure so Red Blast can protect this stuff is interesting, but... Alright, bring Chaos Defiler into the yard. It's in some danger.
Yeah, I almost dropped when you were here.
Wait, Niles?
I almost dropped when you were here. I was just like,
I didn't know it was going to end 15 minutes.
Alright, combat. I'll swing with all 3. Trigger.
I wish.
The 4 blocks. The 4 blocks. I'll
Lands anyways.
fling a treasure at the Thought Monitor.
So probably have multiple lands, but that's what else fine.
There's a construct still available to block, and it's quite big. Broadside Bombardier has Menace. One of the Shamans will die in combat. 4 damage gets through. We've already boasted sacked a treasure to kill Thought Monitor. And pass the turn. Soul Guy Lantern getting fired off now before the welder / engineer can be powered on.
I know you would. Goes one of the most powerful cards.
Urza Saga's going to go to 3. We're going to make another construct. There it is.
Except, I guess maybe in the Bowmaster's meta, maybe. Yeah, you don't want to be a free card.
You know what's amazing about those cards is like there's another kind of a bad thing. There's nothing wrong with it. It's also how many it is. Yeah. That's what I think is so amazing about it.
Reflection? Yeah, sure.
Okay, a Pithy Needle found. It will name Reflections of Kiki-Jiki, which is pretty good. Goblin Welder can weld Needle into the graveyard, potentially.
See how whenever new sets are spoiled, people like sometimes go extremely over or underrate cards. It's a thing with no baseline.
Goblin Welder is a funny one. Can also weld away the constructs if needed. This card is capable of some interesting plays, I would say.
Ultra rare card. It's not like it's actually as powerful as a lot of people would think. So that makes any sense. I'm not saying it isn't powerful. I'm saying there's a lot of other cards which are actually worse if you think about it in regard to the power level.
Go to my
Like
side.
Yagamox Pro. That's way stronger. I think there's always a good debate for that.
Goblin Engineer, on the other hand, only deals with stuff in your own graveyard, so only one effect of that kind on the battlefield right now for Nick. Goblin Welder.
Fury underneath.
I'll take it.
Lotus Petal.
You days back to surveil it.
I use that.
That was a big attack. Bowser has arrived, says, big fan of the channel. I've watched all of Devin's breakfast games on YouTube, so I figured I'd come check out a live stream. Thank you for being here. That's awesome. That's awesome. Yeah, Devin's really good with the Cephalid breakfast deck. If you're looking to up your game with combo decks like breakfast, I would say check out our breakfast playlist on YouTube. Nick trying to figure this out. The welder and engineer are now up and running. Nothing in the graveyard. The welder can put the pithing needle away, turn on both copies of Reflections of Kiki Jiki. One of them is summoning sick. Yeah.
We got a lot of work.
Because you have no cards in here, right? Correct. Alright, I'm better then. So I'm gonna play Battle Rage.
Start shooting down some constructs, maybe.
Yeah, I'll get the initiative.
I'm gonna activate Welder. Yeah. I'm gonna target.
You said more confused.
Not beans. Needle and Soul Guide Lantern.
I saw you playing Delver like a second ago.
Okay, it looks like Needle and Soul Guy Lantern are getting swapped. That's resolving.
I have to target something.
Like, that's so funny.
It's a trap.
Soul Guy Lantern's trigger is happening. David thinking about what to do. Alright, exiles the Thoughtcast.
So funny.
People on stream are gonna think I bring in Vader. I bring in Dobby. No, it's gonna get worse.
By ruin play. That's Chris's favorite card, I heard.
So the Needle was on Reflections of Kiki Jiki, but that's now in the trash. Only one Reflections of Kiki Jiki is available right now because of Summoning Sickness on the second. Okay, looks like we're doing something pre-combat.
Copy Bombo.
Copy Broadside Bombardiers. And then swing with everybody.
And he's a menace.
This could be game. 2 boast activations could happen.
Alright, so you're taking 5. And then I'll sack both my Reflections to deal 6 of you with the 2 bombas.
Oh, wow.
All right, sacking both Reflections of Kiki Jiki to boast. Ends game 1. Nicely played. Nick gets game 1.
The story and everything, it's really remarkable.
Getting ready for game 2. It seems like David has kept 7. And now a mulligan to 6 for Nick. So David is ready to go. Kept 7. Spire of Industry, Mishra's Bauble, Mox Opal.
There's a lot of other mini games and stuff like that, right?
Everything with a retro frame these days. Frickin' retro frames for every frickin' card.
So I don't know. At this point, it's like I don't know, like 12.
There's too many retro frames.
I'm like I don't know.
Getting fatigued. All right, here's Great Furnace. Lotus Petal for David. Looks like David's holding a Force of Will and an Odawara, maybe? Can't make out the rest. All right, playing the Odawara. So I was right on that. Okay, Karn the Great Creator, folks.
I was finally glad that Wizard of the Coast took a stand against it.
That's a nasty one right there. That is a lot. Soul Guy Lantern found in the sideboard. Karn now at 3 loyalty. Kiviok says, "Hey Chris, we're going to need more Who Stompy. We'll see what we can do. We'll see what we can do."
Is it delirious? What?
Some people are liking the Who Stompy. Some people don't give a damn. Some people are complaining to me that I'm promoting Universes Beyond. Some people are mad the cards aren't on MTGO, so they can't grind leagues. It's a very controversial thing, the Who Stompy deck. All right, Karn will plus, destroying the Great Furnace. Pretty good.
Combat.
Well, yeah, you know, there's also so even when I was in my early 20s, like the reason, so like it's not. I feel pretty much no dead. You actually feel better.
How does Nick get into this game? Okay, making some land drops.
I'm gonna put
It's
a
supposed to start
bowman
hitting
into my
when you get to like around 60 or 65 or something like that. It's when it stuff really starts.
Nick needs Urza's Saga or some land drops, and then like hard cast something exciting. Thank you, Bowser, for the YouTube sub. If you're watching this later on YouTube, hit subscribe. I mean, what are you waiting for?
Second?
I died.
I think earlier I said Soul Guide Lantern. That's liquid metal coating the artifact. I'm sorry. I said the wrong name. It's liquid metal coating, it's called.
Can I see that?
Here's a painter.
Yeah. All right. Pass.
Red has been named by painter. Which tells me maybe David has Hydroblasts?
No.
Have to be careful of Fury, but liquid metal coating doing its thing. Karn will go up to 7 loyalty now.
Days are my favorite.
M. Cook says, quick question, what do you use to record your gameplay? We're currently using GoPro cameras. Thoughtcast will resolve here. Nick with no permanence on the board. It's getting a little sad. All right, we are going to game 3. Karn plus liquid metal coating, folks. Butchered a couple of card names in that game. Sorry about that. The artifact was liquid metal coating that Karn was using to blow up the lands. Obviously was not Soul Guide Lantern.
After a while, I just
Karn the great creator in the artifact deck mirror, though, could be a mirror breaker right there. Forget Kiki Jiki. That might be the actual mirror breaker. Urza's Saga on turn 1 for Nick. That's a decent start, especially if Urza Saga can follow up. Now I'll say the same for David. Here's Lotus Petal. Mishra's Bauble.
I knew it was coming.
Sorry about that.
You caught 32 to challenge.
but it went like magic Twitter viral.
Was that a sudden zoom in? Okay, there is a Soul Guide Lantern. That is, in fact, a Soul Guide Lantern. Whitefire says, I was thinking about getting into Legacy, but then I realized the tournaments are like $35 each, and I was like, never mind. Wow. Wow. Don't tell them how much the cards cost, I guess. That's a wild situation. All right, here's Urza's Saga, number 2. So, this is going to get interesting. Urza's Saga on Nick's side, about to pop. Headed into chapter 3. I already have the cards, but I don't want to pay $35 per tournament. Oh, dear God. All right. I don't know. I don't mean to laugh in your face, but that's just wild. That might be the most unhinged comment we've had in a while. Wow.
Yeah, but that was like, I was just like,
I mean, I pondered to what to do is
Yeah, exactly. That's like every 1 and 2K, regardless of format. Every RCQ.
That resolves.
Grindstone?
All right, so Pithing Needle is found. Grindstone has been selected. So Grindstone is selected by Needle. Interesting.
This is the beginning.
For sure.
And then,
There's Fable of the Mirror Breaker.
I love the card itself. I don't know if it's actually that good,
Looks like David's holding a blue elemental blast. And gonna fire it off.
What do you have?
Alright, so Urza Sagas are ticking up on David's side. One of them is going to pop. Whitefire with an update for us. I'd rather play some low stake ones that are like $10 to $15 to get practice, but when the decks are 4,000 to 6,000 each, people expect huge prizes, which means high entry fees. It seems like there's a lot going on and a lot you need to figure out. All right, Urza Saga finds Pithing Needle.
Not too bad, yeah.
I did not hear what David just named. If anybody heard, please let us know.
That's possible. Oh, yeah.
target?
Very similar.
Or, you have to tell me a target before, right? Yeah, okay. I'm gonna...
Painter Server? I mean blue.
Okay, so a painter enters now on Nick's side, naming blue Pyroblast. I'm trying to blow up the land here. There's a Saga. Dismember the painter in response. Okay, this could be a counter and a removal spell all in one.
I just double day Skyfall. After I landed the DRC, it was like all my stuff just went off.
Yeah, I mean, I was like digging for a move. I put in like a lot of
Do you have like what, like Fatal Push?
Well, actually, this is this match over?
Yeah, just
Wait, John, if you lost, you can call a judge on him and get him DQ'd for lands in front on coverage. That's true.
Hey,
no, I was playing with lands in the...
No, I saw your lands in front on coverage.
No, at some
Get him,
point, at some point, I had it in the front or back. I mean,
Oh, see?
all right, we're gonna disqualify you, Bill, after the fact. And John, you're the
Somebody getting disqualified in the background. Urza Saga popping here for David.
I was waiting, I was like, John, you can get him. The whole match, I'm just like...
Seat of the sign on. No, that does not work. Maybe David forgetting how this works for a moment here. Yeah, I think we just got a my bad. Sorry about that. Mox Opal. All right, a brain fart, but we fixed it.
oh really? You take out the forces?
Yeah,
Or against Grief, I mean, like, on the play, you wouldn't even want Grief.
So Pithing Needle on Nick's side is naming Grindstone. I'm unfortunately not sure what David's is naming, but probably Soul Guide Lantern.
I just bored out some dollars. I just bored out some dollars, yeah.
Yeah, they don't do anything. Like it's really bad.
I feel like there's no yeah. No. I mean, but this matchup's alright for you though, right? Or is it
All right, slamming that Seat of the sign on.
B or
I think it's a good match.
oh really?
Yeah.
Thought cast now.
I think it's pretty. I think
I should have been more aggressive with the game.
yeah, I was like, you were definitely close.
I was holding one. Yeah. I should have just been firing them. Because I just need to be aggressive and make you easy.
And the tournament,
Put you on the back
practice
foot,
draw.
That's how you. If you let any deck just kind of like sit there, then
Okay, so I guess Soul Guide Lantern was not named by David's Pithing Needle. All right. Fury.
maybe I should have sandbagged the Entomb.
Until when?
Huh?
Until when?
Until the coast was clear. I didn't think the plan on how many cycles?
Huh?
How many cycles do you
So I don't do like so a lot of people do like the
Did you like choose?
Yeah, I have 2 stifles, 1 spell pierce. And I actually have 3 bowmasters, and then I have the spell on me. I take out 1. I run 18 lands. I have 1 less bowmaster, so I have 3 bowmasters. I have 1. I only have 1 of the.
All right, thought monitor for David. Draw 2, a little bit of glare. Pass the turn. Fury is a clock.
Oh, nice. Yeah, mouse is fun.
Hopefully people watching this later would have heard what David named with that pithing needle, because I unfortunately did not. Attacking with Fury now. Chump block with Thought Monitor.
Unfortunately, not get hit.
Now a Grindstone. Nick's needle is on Grindstone.
Really? Or like, I feel like I can take some hits, but then like.
There's one that was like all
The bridge, the seat of the synod.
A Braid, Seat of the Synod. That will resolve. Destroy target artifact.
Yeah. Well,
Good old Abrade.
I was gonna. I could win 3 in a row, and I got a hole, but I thought I was going to put one more.
I mean, you can draw your last round.
Oh, wait, sorry.
I think that text, like, where that thought that comes into your mind, like, ruins your juju.
On a replacement Seat of the Synod.
No, when we were playing, I was.
No, I know.
Sorry.
I just completely like forced
Wait, you think about run this at the 2K?
Huh? I'm not playing this side. I'm gonna get the
Game Story one?
Game Story one, and I'm probably just gonna play this.
Yeah, I mean, did you see the version that I forgot who was playing it, but
That is Karn the Great Creator. It's going to find Ensnaring Bridge. Okay, that could be a way to save the day later, but Karn is under threat at 3 loyalty.
yeah, it's like Saga for like.
Fury can knock out Karn, but just attacks David down to 5.
It's pretty sick.
Run 1.
And you have the boots. You have the boots as well.
Not many artifacts other than Grindstone, which has already shut off my needle on Nick's side. So this Karn Great Creator's static ability, not super relevant at the moment. Makes sense to attack David and put him on a 1-turn clock. It's a Spire of Industry.
You know what I mean?
Yeah. Now make it
Saddling.
God, he does. There's like one round that I like.
Does David have a way to beat this Fury?
Actually, you know what? I was messing with this because it can turn any creature blue.
Karn has 3 loyalty. We know David has Ensnaring Bridge in hand, but I don't know the hand count. Looks like 3 cards in hand. Painter is naming red.
Yeah, I think I would take out King Duelist for just like.
Because I think like that thing also has right. I think like maybe the player like
Fable? I got
The
2.
entire event like crashed on there.
Okay, Painter was actually on blue. And now, unfortunately, attacks are shut off after the force, so... It's, yeah, sequencing is a great way to put it. Attacking before playing the Fable would have been better with David having 3 cards in hand. That may cost Nick the game. Let's see how this plays out. Mishra's Bauble.
Yeah, maybe you play Igachura instead, just so like. Well, no, it doesn't really matter.
I did win, but
Yeah, no, I had 4.
I think David was happy to see that Fable of the Mirror Breaker hit the stack, an opportunity to shut down attacks. Just one card left in hand now. Painter was on blue. At first it was said red, but then it was changed to blue. Sorry for confusion on that. Thinking about what to do here with Karn. Karn will go down to 1. Find Haywire Might. Okay. Cast the Haywire Might.
Dude, he got me with broadside plus Scion.
Oh, he did it.
Oh, wow.
There was also a play earlier when Nick fired off an Abrade on Seat of the Synod, and I'm unsure if the Abrade should have been held onto or if the mana denial was appropriate there. Hard to say. Another Painter.
Super decision. And then flung his remaining Scion at me.
And you didn't have like the 2 boxes.
Yeah, I think I'll try out this sometime. You know,
So Phyrexian Dragon Engine was the card on top of the library, I believe. Karn's now going to plus, it looks like.
Needle.
do you run 3 volt?
Does that work against
Yeah.
Right.
Okay, Needle becomes a creature.
One no way maybe would you recommend like 4 volt 200 rounds?
That's why I forgot to put in the sideboard.
Phyrexian Dragon Engine 2/2 double strike. No ETB ability without being unearthed.
Like a how long have you been playing this?
Yeah.
Okay. Karn will sacrifice, find Grindstone.
Yeah. Yeah, I put the sideboard together like super last
Sorry,
minute.
remind me?
This stuff.
Interesting. Nick's Needle is on Grindstone.
We play this.
Sure.
Go ahead.
How often do you bring up the
Okay, playing the Grindstone, passing the turn. 1 card in hand, it looks like, for David.
keep him guessing?
What card in hand?
Yeah. One of us. Yeah, so like 3.
Sacrifice to move this.
Opposition.
Okay.
Yeah. Oh yeah.
Okay, so Haywire Might will go after Grindstone.
I don't like it because
Going to like. I know. He's excited. So.
You're a 2
Yeah. No, again.
Oh, right. I'm sorry.
yeah.
I will bubble at the end of the turn.
Goblins so slow.
Goblin Welder on top of the library, revealed by Bobble.
Okay.
Oh,
One does this.
Sure.
On the Fable.
Sure.
Surgical on the Fable. Either Spellbomb played. 2 Fables exiled. And now I'm going to search the library, and the hand gets revealed as well, so we'll get to look at that.
the good white condition.
That's all. Can I see your hand?
Season.
Ancient Tomb in hand, not very exciting.
That's like the one.
Yeah.
Well,
But yeah. Or they'll do white stomping without it.
it's so much less.
I'm good for under and I had my fill of initiative. So I'm trying to play something else.
Just passing the turn.
Yeah, he's splashing black now.
There's a painter on red and a painter on blue, correct?
Oh,
A green card.
Okay, so there's a painter on red, painter on blue.
How did you learn the format?
Power Blast and Bridge.
Good draw. Power Blast on the bridge.
okay.
combat.
Yeah, and like imagine
Always crack this.
yeah.
Will Gorger combo.
Those videos that you probably watch it.
I guess it's
Double,
just
double
like a
strike.
flanker.
Yeah.
Well, it's,
It is fun. Yeah.
They are both double strike and a bounce fury double block the dragon engine. Ouch.
I'll kill the
and so people would just sing.
blue one.
Yeah, exactly.
Okay, the painter on blue is dead.
Days Wasteland.
Oh, you're fine.
Replay fury finish off the other painter, so the painters are gone. Nick's needle was on grindstone.
There, 1 mana, 3 power.
Good games.
All right, good games. GG's. That was a good match. There was a lot going on there. There's probably plays that I missed that were possible that just not being a painter player I didn't see, but hope everybody enjoyed that one. That one was fun to watch.